Let's talk downsizing and using your current home as an investment towards your future home. We're talking reverse mortgages this morning with Nathan Guerrero from Mortgage South. Next to him is Brittany Shaw, who's with Pratt Home Builders, and they are also talking their 25th anniversary and a new development that the two of you are very excited about out in the East Brainerd area. So good
Correct.
to see you.
Thank you.
To see you.
So, okay, Brittany, I'm going to throw it to you. You're excited about this new one called Retreat at Oakwood.
Yeah, Retreat at Oak Brook. It's out by folks who are familiar with the Windstone Golf Club community, out on East Brainerd Road and Ooltewah Ringgold Road, right behind the new Publix. Next to the True Value, we have an awesome all single level 2 and 3 bedroom home community that is a great product for some of Nathan's services that he has to offer.
So are they townhomes or are they home homes?
So these are, we call them single family attached, which most
Okay.
people know as a townhome. And
Okay.
the beautiful thing about them is that everything's included,
Yeah.
as we say, so you don't have to have a ton of upkeep on the yard care. All
Right.
of that is part of the HOA.
Well, that does fit in perfectly then with what Nathan's talking about, because on your reverse mortgages, generally, your clients are going to be people who are downsizing, often moving out of state to come here to be close to family, and they don't always know what you can help them with through a reverse mortgage.
Exactly, and we can help them purchase a home using a reverse mortgage. So they're going to sell their home where they're currently living. They're going to use those funds in combination with mine to buy their new home, and they're going to get to keep more of the money from the sale of their home that they're exiting.
Okay.
And that's the basics that they need to understand. They're not going to have a monthly required mortgage payment with me. They're only going to have to worry about repayment when they exit the property. But they can talk with me in depth about that. It's a very unique way of financing and just something that folks that are downsizing or right sizing should know about.
So within your development, Brittany, and obviously I guess they can do this with any number of homes, not just this particular development. right?
Absolutely. It makes a ton of sense for this particular community simply because the HOA does cover not only the yard being mowed, but the shrub upkeep and the mulch and all that. So it's truly a no maintenance community. But we have plenty of different style homes, main bedroom down, single level homes throughout all of our mini communities. We typically have 10 to 15 going at any given time.
Okay, so someone lives in Connecticut, they're going to move here. Their house in Connecticut's worth a lot of money, probably. They can get a house here for, in their terms, next to nothing. So they're going to sell their Connecticut house for $800,000, buy one here for $425,000, $400,000
Okay.
to make the math
Okay.
easy, half.
All right.
Your recommendation then, Nathan, is don't pay cash because you can pay part cash and then finance, quote, with you.
Right.
But
exactly.
the financing is on the back end once this new townhouse sells.
Exactly, exactly. So we're going to loan $200,000 towards that purchase in this scenario. They're going to bring $200,000 that they've received from $800,000 when selling theirs. So now they're going to add the 2 that I have with the 2 that they have, marry those together, disperse that to Pratt to buy the new home, and now they've got to keep $600,000 from that $800,000 sale. Okay, so they're keeping $600,000. They're dispersing 2 to the purchase. I'm loaning the other 2. Now they have a $400,000 home with a $200,000 reverse mortgage on it.
Okay, and let's say that it's this year, 2024. So that $400,000 home will appreciate roughly 4% a year. And in 15 years, I can't do this math quickly enough, but in 15 years, the house sells.
Yep.
Generally speaking, it's going to be worth upwards of $650.
Right.
Probably.
Right.
They're going to then pay you what will probably be an interest,
Exactly.
$400,000.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yep.
Worst case scenario, the math is wrong, and it doesn't appreciate a dime. You still just get $400,000,
Right.
and they don't get anything.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to worry about any negative balance or anything like that. But keep in mind, they've got to keep their $200,000, which in the markets, or if you're having that in just fixed investments or whatever you needed those funds for, you've got to enjoy that for 15 years.
We might be stepping into waters none of us knows quite how to tread, but when you get into tax purposes, if you pay cash and you then sell for $650,000, might you have a higher tax liability than if you owe $400,000 on the sale?
Well, and then also all of that back interest could potentially become available as a resource to the estate. Like I said, we're getting into waters that I'm not, but that is something to consider and talk about.
Yeah, but when it comes to your money, those are waters that everybody wants to swim in.
Sure.
And to be able to throw conversations out your way and questions out your way, you want to be able to look at both sides of a coin, and that's kind of what you provide.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah, we're a solution for not everybody, but certainly we are a solution for plenty.
I think it gives people a lot of questions to consider the value of it.
Sure.
So in terms of if they want to come and see your new development, just get in touch with you, Brittany, at Pratt.
Yes, prattliving.com. We have a ton of options, like I said, in that community and many others. It's our 25th anniversary, so you'll see a lot of relevant home plans and features, community amenities, and things like that at all of our communities.
And if
that are
someone's
special.
watching and their parents don't live in town, can they call you in? Can the parents call in?
Absolutely. The
Okay.
parents can call in, the kids can call in and just get information. I
Yeah.
can send them back and forth, have phone conversations, Zoom, whatever we need to do.
It's a fun thing to talk about. Every time he comes, I think, yeah, but I'm not so sure. And then when you leave, you got me understanding it more. So I think a lot of people will have a lot of questions and see the good in it. It's Mortgage South, mortgage-south.com. Here's that phone number, 624-3878. He's local and wants to help his neighbor.
Thank you.
I thought that was good.